I am trying to do this, if this works. Okay, we got that part figured out. At least I think I did. So I hope this is working. So I will just run through this real fast, make sure I got everything set up correctly. This should be camera number 5. Number 4 is all my cameras. We've got, today we're going over my pouches, the man pouches, or aprons, or whatever you want to call them. And I've got some cameras set up that I can hopefully run through. But right now, that's what I'm saying. So, this is Dave from Artistic Window Tinting, sharing and telling stories about my window tinting life. If you didn't get a chance to check out my last video, not a big deal, wasn't that great. So let's make this one better. So here, like I said, I'm going to be walking over here and going over my aprons. So let's see what I got going on. These, if you can hear me correctly, right? Yep, I hope so, you can hear me. This here is the apron that I currently wear, and it's fallen apart. It's got a hole in it. And so I have had to shove a piece of plastic in here so that way my tools don't fall out. And so the point of this is just to really, like we said, to go over all the different aprons that are available, that I have, that I wear. And so, if I can remember which cameras were on here, I believe this one's over here, yep. So, this is the apron that I prefer to wear. This one over here, right, this one's over here. These are different aprons that we have. If you're familiar with the new and popular Tint Buster spray backpack, which this thing is actually quite badass. This is a backpack that you put on while automotive window tinting that you fill up with water and you can use as a spray bottle. But I still need a pouch, or a man pouch, or an apron, like I said, whatever you want to call it. And so this also, I don't know if they all come with it, if you can buy them separate, but this was a pouch that I got through the Tint Buster. This one to me is a little short. I'm really just stuck in my old ways. This is another apron that I don't generally use. This is from Husky, and it's just kind of a different setup that I'm used to. So I'm just going over, there's many different aprons. This is a smaller apron if you're just, or a pouch, just needing kind of a smaller base tool. Let's see, did I get out of here? Where am I? So like I said, this one here, in case you just want something smaller. And they also sell, this one was made by Mike Sanchez, the dirty pouch, that basically, again, I'm just still stuck in my ways and I prefer a bigger pouch. And so like I'm saying over here, see here, where am I? Right here. This is the traditional one that I like. It's just a lot bigger. And so today I've modified it, and that's all I really want to go over today, is just to show you how I pretty much take my pouch and modify it. So after I open it, and let's see here, am I on this? Where is that? This one here? Nope. Where is that one? So we've got this one. Yeah, right here. So this one, like I said, that's all I'm going to do, is show you how I'm modifying this pouch. It has these things on here that I just kind of prefer not to have, so I take those off. I have scissors that I actually cut out the extra pouch in here. And so let's start with that. Where's my glasses? Didn't I have them a second ago? So let's just take off what, like I say, I don't care for. Got that. This, I'm just trying to cut along the seam to go inside. And it just makes for a bigger pouch as far as I'm concerned, which is why I do this. Gives me more room to put my tools in here. And then the further in I go, I have accidentally cut the pouch a little too in the wrong direction. So like I said, you really have to kind of explore different pouches, see what you like. They also have this pouch here. Let's see if I can show you this one, which would be, let's see here, that would be this one here. Yeah. So this is a chest pouch. Goes over like this. And it keeps your stuff right on your chest, like I'm saying. You can pick them up brand new on Amazon. But I prefer the wrap around your waist. Like I said, this is a popular one in the industry for a little bit more stability, stronger. But again, like I say, I'm just stuck in my old ways. And so that's where I'm sticking to. And so, as I'm saying, I just like to modify mine. So that's what I'm in the process of doing here. Let's see if I can get this going on here. Keep forgetting where I'm at. It's hard to control everything since I'm just kind of a one-man show, honk honk. And I pretty much have put my tools to a bare minimum as far as what I keep in my pouch that are on my daily use of window tinting. So once again, this is Dave from Artistic Window Tinting, trying to do this live video here to show you what I got going on. Like I said, if you didn't catch the last video, not a big deal. Wasn't as great, as hopefully this one could be a little bit more useful to show you and help you figure out which aprons you might want or which ones you're happy with. Let me know. They definitely have many on the market. I did actually order another one that's supposed to be coming in from Amazon, and it was a little expensive, so if I don't like it, I'm going to return it. But it is also another heavy duty one, but it looked like it's pretty comparable to what I'm looking for. I do like the chest one, seems nice, but the way I'm constantly taking my apron on and off, again, like I said, I'm just kind of stuck in my old ways. I've been using this particular pouch for quite some time, so I'm just happy with this style. That's one. Where am I? Like we said, we've got one out. I'm going to do the same thing just to this side, but not the middle. So, sorry about that. Now I'm going to take this one out as well. So I'm just making a cut inside. What this is like I said, it's more of a double pouch. It has room to put something in here, as well as a second one behind it. But I never found a good use for that particular setup, so that's why I cut these out on the inside. Definitely personal preference how people set up their aprons, their pouches, their man pouches. Of course, there's female window tinters, so there's women pouches. They do come in pink, I believe. You can find certain different colors. This particular one's gray, or not gray, but brownish, but I definitely wouldn't mind all black like those chest pouches are. And that's mainly because they do get dirty, so it's nice to have a color that doesn't show as bad as it gets dirty along the way. And so this, just like I said, gives me more room on the inside. And then I have another tool that I'll show you here in a second. Let's see here. Is that that one right there? Where am I? Where is this camera? Right here. That'd be number 2, right? Oh, number 1. There we go. So this tool here is to take the stitches out, which, like I said, I'm not too fond of these here. So I'm just going to take these stitches out, if you can see what I'm doing here. And this just gets these pouches out. Or patches, not pouches. I've already taken the extra pouches out. And now I want to take off these. I have sometimes applied patches, iron-ons, things to my pouch just to kind of keep them more unique and branded. That is a good thing to do if you work in an environment with more than one person. That way you can keep your tools noticeably separate from one another. I don't know if anybody's even commenting, but I can't kind of keep my eye on the screen at the same time. So, if there are people commenting, I apologize for not being able to keep up with that at the moment. If there's nobody here, then at least I'm talking to myself, which is a very common situation. So I'll try not to disappoint myself and stay quiet, because it's always funner to talk to yourself when you're lonely at the top. So this one's almost done. There is, I believe, one more in the middle that I'm going to get rid of. So like we said, how far along are we here? Whoa! Got that. That's one of them. Like we said, I'm going to take this one off too. So I got to pull this inside out. And I will take these stitches out. Again, you don't have to take the stitches out. I will wear my apron to do most of my work, except for when I'm cleaning, prepping, and shrinking a back window, because I don't want to lean my body with my apron on in front of the car, along the car. So I'll take my apron off then. My man pouch. Most of the time I have this on. My tool pouch. I do remember when I first started, it was interesting to have the pouch, the apron, so that way I could move about no matter where I was. I had the little bit of tools I needed, which we'll go over the tools another time, but I will take them out and replace them. They're a little old, so I should probably replace some of the tools. This one's getting a little more challenging. There we go. Now you'd be surprised, you can't just rip these right off without almost ripping your apron. So that's why I don't just tear this thing right off from the outside. This tool here is just, like I said, just to take these stitches off, cut the stitches off. There could be an easier way, and I haven't learned it yet. So if you know, let me know. And then, like I said, we'll swap out the different there we go. Stitches are gone, they're there. Middle pouches are gone. This one, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, let's take a quick peek here, that I do take out this part right here. This stitch down here, to give me, once again, more room. And that way, I can put in other tools that aren't restricted to such a lesser amount of space. What do I have in there? think I just keep my am I doing the wrong one? No. Keep my knife. I don't know what I put in here. If I'm not wearing it, the muscle memory doesn't work. You got to be wearing it, or when I'm trying to grab something, then it all comes back to me. But like I said, just trying to show you the apron that I like, that seems to have worked for me for quite some years. I've definitely worn other aprons and stuck with them, and then eventually came here. Let's see, what do we got? Still have to take this big part off in the middle. I am curious how this extra apron is going to work when it comes in the mail. If I'm going to enjoy it. Like I said, I kind of just get stuck in my ways, so I'm sure it could actually work out. And if I don't just let myself get used to it, I'm going to keep wanting to come back to this one. No rhyme or reason that I'm trying to figure out. I just want to make enough space to get this apart, tear up enough of these stitches to separate this, to open it up for a bigger space for myself. Let's try on the outside because I'm having a hard time breaking the seal, breaking through, break on through to the other side. It seems like I'm making progress, but nothing's happening. Almost there. At least I'm going to keep telling myself that. But there are definitely window tinters, as well as probably even people in construction, that don't even wear these tool belts and manage just fine. But I definitely enjoy these. My shop is set up in a way that I have plenty of things that I'll need to keep me going along the way, as far as scrub pads all over the place, squeegees all over the place, so I wouldn't almost have to be wearing an apron. But I just prefer to. Okay, we're getting this one real close. Nope, can't rip it just yet. Trying to jump ahead of myself here. But it looks like I'm pretty fairly close to being done here. But it doesn't want to let me through, so we got to keep going. Just keep going, just keep going. Almost there. I think that's it. No. I mean, usually you call people up at the factory and thank them, but I'm going to call this guy up, or woman, be disappointed at, man, you did too good of a job on this one. I can't get all these off. All right, now I'm working on this part right here. Where are we? This one's good. I can't even get inside there. I see the stitches. Now, what I'm really hoping to do, there we go. We got it. We got it. Okay, you got it? Let's take off this tag too, for those of you interested. If you need to find it online. It is part number 5706. Now let's adjust this to my waist with what type of waist I can. There we go. That's everything. That's exactly how I like it. I've got the stock logos taken off. I open up this part on my left side. One other thing I do that I don't have a setup for. Let's see here, where are we at? is I do carry, I put these extra clips on here to hold stuff, but we're not going to do that. But I do keep my squeegee handle here. I don't know if you can see that. Let's go back to over here. This is where my squeegee handle goes. This I like to put through the loop. These sneaky guys, this is just my filer. And then I have just an old pin that I put that in so it stays secure while it's inside here. This fits through the part that is actually, it goes through and through. Another important part. And then I have my extra knife. Where did I just put that? Did I have it? This part here. These are tweezers, once again, pin caps because I lost the top, so that just goes there. And then we've got the other handful of tools. Like I said, we'll go over the tools on another occasion. Actually, this goes in the middle. I put it on the other side. These I put down on my left side. Gotta have your tape measure, just a mini tape measure at all times. A couple of different size squeegees. My Litco card, my Olfa knife, my main scissors. What else do I got in here? My razor blade. Don't forget the razor blade. I put the handle on here so that it doesn't cut up the inside. That's what that's for. Now we can take out this. I think we've got everything that we need. I thought I had another razor blade. Did I drop it? Did I lose it? I'll find it later. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, this is my now new setup. Just to get those patches off the way I like them. And we are set up to tint. Tomorrow is Monday. This camera is off for some reason. Let's see. Oh, the battery's probably dead. Is my battery dead? My battery died, but that should be okay. So, without further ado, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around if you did. Where are we at? Right there. That's it. This is the apron and the way I set it up. So thanks for joining.